Hello, are we live? Oh, we are live. Oh wow, that was a sudden shock thing. Sorry everybody, my laptop it's just YouTube. YouTube is being very awkward. Good evening everybody, and welcome to all my wonderful weirdlings joining here on the live stream. And if you are part of the replay crew, please, to show me that people are actually watching this on the replay, can you please put an emoji in the chat afterwards? Can you, let me see if I can angle this as well, because this is going to annoy me. Can you please put a crystal ball in the chat afterwards? So once this has gone up, if you're part of the replay crew, can you put a crystal ball in the chat? That would be really useful to see who actually watches live and who watches as part of the replay. Yes, so I do need to put my lights on in the background. Doesn't that look dark without any lights? Good evening to everybody. Who have we got here already? Hello to Jessica. Hi, my darling. Hello to Kirsty from Making It Up. Anita as well. Good evening, Anita. Good evening, everyone, says Anita. Renata is here as well. Good afternoon, Renata. Everybody saying hello to everybody there in the chat.
Hello,
yes.
fans.
What?
Hello, my fans.
Rufus says hello, his fans. Yeah. Rach Mills is here. Hello, Rach. Are you the Rachel that's the singer? I can't check, but I believe you are. If you are, loving your voice, by the way. I am hoping once this COVID thing is a little thing in the back. For a start, Jessica, we don't do tarot questions till about 7:45. Secondly, your question is scientifically impossible at this stage. Therefore, I won't be asking the cards that. That's quite disrespectful, in fact. So I won't be asking the cards that. Rachel is definitely here. It's definitely the right Rachel. Renata says hello to everyone. Hello, Rufus. He gets his own special hello and everything. Yes, hello everyone. Sorry for the slightly tardy start to today's live stream. I was having all number of issues making a coffee. So yeah, basically I actually have just brewed or attempted to brew 5 different cups of coffee. And virtually everyone, the filter for some reason had a hole. Now, it could be because I had wet hands on the first one, but then I put that filter into another filter and it all just pissed through as well. So yeah, as you can tell, I was a little bit stressed. And then as soon as I've come on here, everything's like, oh, YouTube's going, oh, you need to click on this and you need to click on this. And here's 5 more things you need to do. And I'm just going, okay, can I just go live, please? Confirm this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do the other. So yeah, it's been a little bit stressful. Anyway, good evening to everybody joining on the live. I'm loving the fact that Rachel is here. Rachel, at some point, I'm going to have to come over to that there town where you live and see if we can do a duet, because I used to do the singing thing. And I'm desperate to do more singing thing, like literally desperate. Once COVID is done, I intend getting Holland, who is also a very good singer and musician. They and their other half are phenomenal. And I want to do some more stuff with them. I actually want to go back into the studio and record. Oh, I really do. I have done that before. And it is so much fun. It's so weird and so scary, but so much fun. Because you kind of go in and you're like, oh, when I went into a recording studio, by the way, I've got to say hello to Yaz. Hello, my darling. Hello to Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Nice to have you with us, Cheryl. If anybody's here just for the tarot, we will be going a little bit later in the tarot. So it might be a little bit sort of 7:45. Normally we start taking the questions. So yeah, we will be doing that a little bit later. But yeah, absolutely. So basically, when I went into the studio, and I've only ever done it, I think I've done it twice, but once like with intent, if that makes sense. And I did a cover of Let It Go just when all the studios were having the little like 7-year-olds coming in going, I want to do the Let It Go. Mine was called Let It Burn, and it was a very different type of track. But anyway, and it was lowered and it was just phenomenal. But when I was in the studio, I literally went in and I was like, and I'd already been booked, and it was a friend of a friend's studio who's also a musician, and so it was just like, oh, just come down, do this. These are the rates, everything's fine. This is the track, backing track was all sorted, everything was done, and I was like, right, okay, I can do this, no problem. I've sung in front of 10,000 people. What's a microphone in a studio? And I walked in and I went, and yeah, it took quite a while. It took quite a while for me to get out of my head and just go, oh, let it burn, and just about it. But yeah, it took a while. Oh, sorry everyone. I have not sung properly I in so long that when I hear myself now, it's just terrible. But anyway, I'll get back there. I will get back there. Yes, says welcome to Cheryl and nice to have you, Rachel. Yes, absolutely. Stick around for the self-care. Absolutely, says Anita. Absolutely, says I. Studio is so soul destroying, but when it's mixed, it's awesome. Makes it worth it. Oh my God. When he played it back, because there was a massive note that I had to get, and I just couldn't get it in the breath. I didn't leave myself enough breath. And he was like, come on, we'll just do it on a split. Because it was only for, basically, it was being recorded for Pride season. It was my like farewell track for my farewell Pride season when I was performing. And I was like, right, okay, this is fine. I know what I want it to do. I'll just belt it once on the backing track, which is what everybody else does. And none of my lights are on, Yaz. Oh, hang on. Right. So, yeah, I was like, I'll just belt it like everybody else does with their backing tracks, all the pop stars, everybody. I think the only one I'd ever worked with that didn't do a stupidly high note on the backing track was Kelly Lorena when she did Set You Free. Entrance, Set You Free. Yeah, that Kelly Lorena. She was absolutely amazing. Worked with her quite a few times. Right, there we go. I'll put it on green. Shall I put it on red? Oh, sexy, spooky red. Sexy, spooky red. And we'll do all the lights in red, shall we? So if I do that, and then that, we want to change? No, you're going to stay on green. That's not very helpful. You're not changing colours at all. Oh, there we go. What's that? What have you just changed to? Oh, a nice teal, actually. We like that colour. And we'll put that one on teal as well. There we go. So yeah, so that was a whole lot of fun, but very, very, very afflicted beauty. Kelly is here. Hello, my darling. So nice of you to join us. I'm so glad that you found some time. I know you're hectic at the moment. If any of the Spanner crew needs to head off and do things, yes, I thought you were doing football. Isn't it like the Eurovision Cup or something? Something like that, isn't it? The European coffee cup. I don't know what it is. Talking about coffee cups, hang on everybody. Oh, it's such a nice coffee. It took so long to make, so I'm going to enjoy it. I have, of course, got my Pride mug backup coffee. So yes, how is everybody doing? England was 2 p.m. Oh yes, I remember. It was so good, and we won. We beat Croatia, Chechnya, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Turkey, Greece, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Denmark, Italy, Israel. I don't know how Israel are in the Eurovision Cup, but they are. Just had to go out and back in as my laptop decided to have a wobbly for no reason. Croatia! Oh, it was Croatia. Did I see that? Did I see something about Croatia on the news yesterday? That's why it was in my head. I don't know. But anyway, yay, well done. We beat Croatia 3-0, 3-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-1-0, 4-0, 4-2, 3-1, 9-1, 5-6, 9-7, 9-1. I don't know. Rachel, you have the White Witch mug. It should be grey, though, truth be known. I know, right? Because everybody get ready to quote the craft for the 15 millionth time on this channel. There is no black or white magic because, like nature, true magic is in between or something. That's the worst. Sorry, everybody. That was so bad. So bad. 1-0. Oh, I think I said, did I say 1-0? I said 1-0. It's probably the only thing I didn't say. Yay to England. We managed to score a point and stop the other team getting a hat trick, a kickoff, a thing. Go football. Yay. Yay for the sport ball. Now, as you can tell, I don't follow sport ball. Never have. Never really interested. It's not my thing. But for those of you that enjoy it, well done. I'm glad that if you follow England, well done. If you follow Croatia, I apologise on behalf of my country folk for being good at football. Are we going to win? Does that mean we're going to win? Are we through to something? Are we through to a next round, quarterfinal, semi-final, final? Premier League Division 3? Have we leveled up? I don't know what it is anymore. I can't remember. I don't do football. Anyway, yes, I love this mug, Rachel. I especially love the fact that it holds like 500 ml, so it's bigger than a can of pop, which is good. Oh, we're not through to anything. What's the point in playing then if we're not through to something? Oh my God. Please tell me it's not a friendly, because that is the most ridiculous waste of time and energy. Anyway, she says about to sit here on a live stream with people watching me put shit on my face. And I wasn't even the one to bring football up, Kelly, so nobody can blame me. No, I know I brought it up because I was aware. I wasn't expecting you here today, Yaz. Hang on. Let me just see whether that makes... Can you still hear me okay? Because I've got the fan on and it was blocking the fan and it's so warm in here. And I decided today, really sensibly, to put a T-shirt on. I know. I can't think why. If we're having footy, I'm going to watch opera. We're not having talking footy. Yaz will be absent next week. Okay, my darling. Are England doing a thing? Are you still interested if England get kicked out? Or is it like the sports spectacle? Is it like on the Olympics? Like almost you don't really care whether England or Great Britain or UK or whatever the hell variation of the team is. You don't really care, do you? If you're running, if you're watching the racing, you just want to watch a good race. You just want to watch somebody win or like fall over, because that's always funny. And then you go, oh, did you see that? Oh, she fell over. Oh, no. Oh, no. Especially on the ice skating. I know we're back to ice skating, Kirsty. But on the ice skating, when they're going, and now here is Poistukenov and Kenneth McCrellium, and they're about to do the triple toe loop. And you go, oh, it's a big one. And then he goes, and she falls on the ice. And you go, oh. Is it just me that does that? Sorry if it's just me that does that. Yeah, I have a few backup teams I like to watch all of it. Is that all of them? Is that like, oh, we beat Croatia, so they're no longer your backup team? Do you have a list and you go through it like this going, oh, God. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy people that enjoy sport, if that makes sense. I enjoy people's enthusiasm. So it could be anything. It could absolutely be anything. If you want to go and watch opera, Kirsty, go and watch opera. Nobody's making you stay. Handbags. A handbag. Nobody's making you stay. If you want to go and do other things, that's perfectly fine. Same to everybody. I've always said that from day one. What am I doing? I've got my hair thing caught in my necklace then. So then, yeah, we're going to do some self-care. I'm going to do some skincare while we chat today, as per the usual. And draw your lipsticks. Hang on, I can do that. Oh, that's dry. Yeah. Hold on. I haven't got any hand sanitizer, so this might take a few seconds. From your handbag you've pulled up. What? Here we go. There you go. There's my lipstick. Looks like a candle. Anyway, so... Don't distract me. It's not good. What am I doing? I'm doing skincare. Yes. So I am going to go through my potions and lotions and potions and serums. I am going to do an updated skincare video. Oh, my brain isn't functioning. My laptop is back. Oh my God. Fantastic, Mr. Flig managed to get me my laptop back. It's fully working. It's so fast. I'm editing a friend mail that I got from Holland literally about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm editing that now as we speak, and it's so smooth. Normally when I'm editing, there's like a half a second or a 10 millisecond or whatever it is lag. So as I'm doing something, as I'm pulling something across, there's like a slight lag before it happens. And now it's just so fast. It's so fast. And he saved everything. Everything got saved. Everything. And he also fixed the radiator in the car. Because that's what computer people do, isn't it? They go, oh, Necro Neil's here again. Fabulous. What's that say? Love sarcasm. Who's being sarcastic? Instead of draw your pistols, you draw your lipstick. Do you? Is that a thing? Mr. Computer Guy did his thing then. Technically, Computer Person did their thing. Yes. Hi, I'm watching live, but making my dinner, so I can't read at all. So won't be commenting much. Just thought I would let you know I'm here. Oh, fabulous, Neil. Thank you so much, my friend. Yay for it being back, says Yaz. That's great news. It is so good. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it was so good. I'm so glad it's back. Yeah, what are you having for dinner, Neil? I was about to say that. Kirsty says hi. Yaz says, hey, Neil, anything nice for dinner? Kirsty, sigh. I'll explain it in person when I see you. Okay. I am so thirsty at the moment. Partly that might be down to a little bit of out of control diabetes, because with my birthday and everything that happened, I just ate everything. Quite frankly, I ate everything, absolutely everything, in sight, and didn't care and was not mindful of anything. I just was like, I'm going to eat it all. That didn't work. What the hell is that? It's supposed to be there. Okay, never mind. Anyway, so how is everybody? How are you all finding your skin reacting in these summer months? Because I've got to say, normally my skin gets incredibly rosaceous, red. Hey everyone, I'm making Thai red curry. Oh, making it from scratch. That sounds amazing. I really like Thai green curry from scratch. I really like that. Has everyone had bright sunshine today, or like us, cloudy and extremely muggy, sticky, clammy? It's been cloudy, sticky, clammy, muggy, clammy, sticky, cloudy, close for the last 2 days. Yesterday, though, I will say, about just after your live, actually, Kirsty, the sun came out here. So in the late evening, it got really nice. And I was like, oh, today's been mostly cloudy with a chance of meatballs. So, you know, quite good. Everyone's saying that your dinner sounds amazing, Neil. It does. It sounds so yummy. Cloudy all day till now, says Anita. You've been inside all weekend in your bat cave. Why? Oh, because of the football. Oh. Well, you should. Do you know what you should do, Yaz? You should put your window, move your telly so it's like in front of your window, and then sit out in the garden with a bevy. Rachel, oh God, everything's running out. Rachel, I feel it's sticky. I feel as sticky as the inside of a roll of duct tape. I feel as sticky as a sticky stick that is sticky and covered in sticky stuff. No way, Lise. I went straight outside after finished for an hour just to cool off. Really? Joggereth Jones, hello. How are you? You've had internet problems. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was your daughter's half term. I hope all is okay. That's okay, my darling. I hope everything is fabulous. Everything's going well here. Did she enjoy the half term? Duct tape or good old gaffer tape, Rach? Ramneet Kaur is here. Hi, Ramneet. Oh, I haven't got my Instagram on. Sorry, everyone. Hey, Joe. How are you doing? Lovely, says Kirsty. Let me just put my Instagram on. I've just realised I haven't got it up. I clicked on it, but, you know, the YouTube was being YouTube. Right. Hang on 1 second. Instagram. That one. Why are you talking? Why can I hear you talking? Hold on. What's going on in there? Are you two okay? Are you both okay? Hold on, everybody. Poorly old ratty stop spray. Are you both okay? Oh, you are both okay. Don't frighten Mummy like that. You were making weird noises. Yes, I know. Do you want to come and say hello to everybody? Come on and live. Come on, my darling. Hello. You just scared mummy then. You did. Hello. Do you want to come and say hello? Do you want to sit in front of the fan? Hello, everyone. This is Liv. She's still with us. She's still kicking it, aren't you, love? Even though she's now looking very old and very, 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 very skinny in her back legs. But you eat a lot, don't you? Don't you eat a lot? Don't you, eh? Well, you want to go? You want to go exploring? Oh, sorry. Did I just knock you over? I was trying to do that so you can go exploring. I know your back legs aren't great, are they? They're not fantastic. You kind of pull with your front legs and then kind of drag that right one back behind. I don't know whether everybody can see. Oh, bless. There you go. There you go. Are you going to move? Oh, there you go. Oh, look. Oh, you're having a little wash. Have a little wash. Hi. Hi. Have a little wash. Oh, she's doing really well, everyone. Aren't you? There you go. You can bit of help getting up the top. There you go. Look at that skinny bit there. This is where you can tell she's super. Oh, you're going to go under. You're going to go in my bra. Why did I not even think about that? She's gone in my bra. Holland is here. Hi, Holland. Hi, Holland. Are you? Oh, yeah. Oh, look, I can see Imaginary Kazoo Orchestra. Hi, Holland. Hello, Ratty. This is Liv. She's absolutely lovely. I wasn't going to talk about Liv today, but she is still alive. Aren't you, my darling? Are you going to come out? Are you going to come out? You're going to go back in? No, no. She says, no, I want to go in your bra, Mum. You can go down there later. You can go down there later. You have to ask Daddy and get permission from Daddy. Won't you? Because he's normally the only one allowed down my bra. That's what I was implying. Yes, I know. I know. Do you want to go look over there? Are you going to sit now comfy? You're going to sit comfy just when I can't do my skincare? Or you're going to go back in? You're going to go back in my bra, aren't you? That's where you want to go. Do you want to go back down? You can go back down. Come here then. Come on then. You can sit back down there. Oh, she's not camera shy, Joe. She's absolutely. Are you going to go there? Here you go then. There you go. That's it. There you go. Move that paw. There you are, my darling. You just sit there like a good girl. Do you want a banana chip? Have I got? Oh, I have got some banana chips. Would you like a little banana chip? Because at your age, it doesn't really matter if it's a bit too much sugar, does it? You can have one whenever you want one. Here you go. Got this. Oh, she says, yes, please. I'll eat that, she says. Do you not want it? Do you want to go in your house and eat it? Oh, come on then. I know. You are a demanding mistress, aren't you, my darling? You are. Let's go. Oh, sorry, everyone. Bear with. Normal service resumes shortly. There you are. Do you like a banana chip? Oh, I'll give it to you. Well, don't blame me if you didn't get it. Here you go. You can have look and have a pile of them between the two of you. Oh, is that nice? Right, there you go. Right. And we're back. Oh, dear God. Ratties stop play. They absolutely do every time. Good evening to Byron. Right, what have I missed in the chat? Sorry, everyone, but the ratties take, especially when they're old and a bit poorly, they come first over and above everything and everybody else, apart from Ruffus, I'm afraid. That's just the way of things in this household. We are a ratty household. And if people don't like rats, then, well, you can look away and come back later, or, you know, find another thing to watch for half an hour. A bit sticky at the moment, Joe, but other than that, you're reet, hun. She's reet. Thumbs up for the lovely Liv. Oh, thank you, Kelly. She's doing so well. From when she was having her fits a couple of weeks back and we thought we were going to lose her, she's still doing so well. There might be a little bit of like a healing-y thing that happened. It might have been like a little ritually thing and stuff. But she is doing so well at the moment. Like, we still expect her to not have the longest of lifetime left, but she is doing fantastic at the moment. Yes, just to let everyone know, I'm going to be starting Jessica Electronic Repairs. If you want to know more, look for me on Facebook. But Jess, you did just ask earlier whether or not you wanted to know about the tarot spreading your consciousness inside a robot. But okay, hopefully that goes well for you. put the details on the Facebook page on Making It Authentic if you would like, and then other people in the community can go and check that out. I haven't got my glasses on because I'm about to do skincare. But anyway, can I make this bigger? Hold on, everybody. Let me just see whether I can increase the size. Right, there we go. That's better. I can read you now. Boom, ba-dum. Oh, Jessica, that sounds really interesting, says Kirsty. Please do post a link on the Making It Authentic Facebook page. That's literally what I just said. We are like on the same mindset or something. Everybody's saying hello to Holland. Holland saying, hey, Ratty. Ramney saying that she's cute. Oh, she is so cute. Byron, hello, Byron, my darling. She's just cozy in there. She goes in my bra and then that's it. She doesn't want to leave then. And she'll sit and sometimes she'll fall asleep just on the top of my boobie. She does want mummy snuggles, but she's a bit, I was about to say she's a bit old. She's a bit hot. So she sits there and then it's just like a hot water bottle on you. I mean, I don't mind because she hasn't got long. So, I'd rather have a sweaty tit than not have a lovely, friendly ratty friend. But anyway, Rach Mills, ooh, so sweet. Oh, glad you're all ratty friends. That's so lovely. In previous streams, whenever the ratties have come out, there's always been someone that's been like, I think they're vile. I think they're vermin. Everybody's saying hello to Byron. This is why I like our community, because everybody just says hello to one another, and it's just a really chatty space. So then, I'm really struggling with this microphone tonight. I don't know whether you can tell. I want it to go I want it to be here, but lower. But for some reason, unless if I do it, no. He doesn't want to do it. Nope. Right. Okay. We'll just put it. I'm gonna have to put it back where it was, because if I put it where I want it, it's just going to block the fan. Sorry, everyone. It's just so warm in here. I need the fan on me. Oh, that's my phone reminding me I've got a Self-Care Sunday live stream in 30 minutes. Yes. If you remember me asking on the cards last time, should I start your own business? Yes. No, I remember that. And they were saying if that's where your passion is, to go where your passion is or something. I don't remember, because I don't remember anybody's reading after the day. The boom mic has a life of its own today. It really does. I think I need to put it on this. Basically, in the next couple of weeks, this whole room is going to get a makeover and a shift round. Just not when because we're both a bit poorly at the moment. We're both quite poorly at the moment, in fact. So I nearly didn't do my live today. In fact, I was feeling that crap earlier today, but it got to about 5:30, and I thought the spanners will kill me. If I cancel now, the spanners will absolutely kill me, because obviously you all could have like done your own thing, and like had your own lovely evenings in the sun, or watching the football or snooker or whatever is on the telly boxes. So I didn't cancel it, but I am feeling really grotty and crap and awful. But anyway, that sucks. You're both not feeling great, sending lots of positivity. Hopefully it won't be long. There is a thing that I'm planning. It's been hectic. We've been hectic. There's been a lot happening. So we had, over the space of 3 or 4 days, we had the laptop go down and need 200 quid spending on it. We had the radiator go down and need 200 quid spending on it. And then we've just got a parking ticket for 60 quid on yesterday as well. So yeah, all in all, it's been a bloody expensive couple of days. But that is the 3, because I do believe very firmly. Anybody need a wee? Look how much goes in this cup. It's a magic cup. Sorry if you needed a wee. Yeah, that was the third thing, Kirsty. That's what I said. I am very much a it's a whole for another stream. So I'm working on a stream. No, I'm not. That's a lie. I'm working on a video. It's a Mary Poppins cup. I thought so as well. I was actually thinking doesn't seem to be filling up. Right. I'm doing my face stuff. Right. Argyle line. This is the last of this bottle, and then I've got a new bottle thanks to the amazing Anita. If you haven't seen, over on Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, there are 2 unboxings over there, and there's one on this channel as well from some birthday presents that some of the amazing people that are on this stream today sent me. So on this channel, there is an amazing one, an amazing unboxing from Necro Neil, who I've known for 20 odd years, who sent me some amazing and very thoughtful presents. And then I also got a package from Anita with an Argyle line in and a New Balance formula in, which was absolutely amazing, because it was like, she said, she actually put in the card that my skin is looking so good these days that she had to just keep me topped up. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. Because I was literally like saying to Ruffus, I need to put an order in on Beauty Bay for the ordinary stuff, for the Argyle line. So that was amazing. And then on that other channel as well, there's also an unboxing that Renata sent me with some panniers. No, not pannier, because that's cheese. Panniers. Skirts that go under your thingy. Rach, question about magnetic lashes, yay or nay? For me, yay. I've got a few pairs. I really like them. Ruffus got me some cheapo ones from Wish or AliExpress or somewhere, and they work. The ones where you paint the eyeliner on and then you put the lashes to them. I do want to try the other ones. The ones that are basically where you've got like a top and a bottom set on like an eyelash curler, and you kind of place that on your lashes and then you remove it and it clips them together with that. I haven't tried those yet. I do want to try them. If anybody knows where to get them from, can you put a link in or can you send me a message on Instagram, unless you're a spammer, because the only people that can put messages with links are the moderators on the live streams on YouTube. But if you are somebody, if you know where to get them from, just put where to get them from in the chat. That would be really useful, because I do want to try them, and I will try them on the other channel, and I'll do a full review at some point. But anyway, for now, I'm going to do my Argyle line, and this is literally the last drops of this bottle, which I'm not worried about, because I have, look at that, I have. But Rachel, don't you find like normal lashes are, don't you think normal lashes, like with normal glue, do they not work for you? Because when I was gigging, what I would do if I wanted a full-on effect, I would get 2 lots of lashes, glue them together with the, yes, Kirsty. I would glue them together. Yours is coming, Holland. I said at the beginning of this, yours is actually on the other laptop being edited, because I've got the laptop back now. So it's actually being edited as we speak. That's what I was doing before coming on here, Holland. So yeah, it is being edited as we speak. Literally, it'll be going up on Friday on the Beauty channel. Yes, it was filmed. It was put on the laptop, and then the laptop died. It's been with the repair person for what, best part of 2 weeks. Bearing in mind, it's a very good friend of mine, and they were on holiday for the first week. Not that I didn't actually realise. And yeah, your one is literally being edited right now on the other laptop, and it will be going up with the bells and whistles on Friday. And Renata also sent me an amazing package with some pocket skirts. No, skirt pockets, that's the word, in that you go under your skirt on your hips. So it pads your hips out if you're a bit like me and you're a bit like up and down like a ruler. It pads your hips out, but also it means that when I'm out and about, I've got an amazing, just like somewhere to put my stuff. Also, when you go shoplifting, you can get a bottle of champagne in each pocket, apparently. Yay! Oh, they are pockets, not panniers. Okay. Pockets which have a tradition from the medieval times, as women need pockets in spite of fashion. They always tell us we don't need them. I know, I don't need pockets. You thought better for you. I can do eyeliner well with your eyes closed. Right. Okay. So in that case, Rachel, in my experience, the ones with the magnetic ones are okay, where you put the liner on and then they clip on. They're okay if you work with like wind fans and things. Like if you want if you want that Beyonce moment with the wind blowing in your hair, then they're quite good. They do kind of stay on, and they are fairly reusable. If you want them to be thicker though, the difficulty is you can't just glue 2 pairs together. So I would say to buy maybe a medium and also like a really on stage kind of pair, because I've only tried the sort of the relatively medium-ish kind of effect ones, and they're okay. They do last with a bit of wind and stuff. They do last okay. But I don't know if you're going for that full-on kind of stage look where you've got big full lashes, how well they will clip. Because the ones that I had only had, I think they had 5 little tiny magnets on them all the way around them. So they did stay on, but I do question, you know, if you got a good bout of wind, whether they would flop off. But anyway, I found them okay. As for make, as I say, just get some on Wish. Just get some on Alibaba or AliExpress or like any of those websites, because I don't really worry too much. Make sure they're synthetic though. That's the only thing I was going to say, because I was going to say I don't really worry too much about them, but I do have to make sure they're synthetic because I don't really want them to be mink, because that's just a bit, no thank you. Yeah, Holland, you weren't here at the beginning. No, I know. Yeah, so it's being filmed. It's being filmed. I was going to delay it a week because I did kind of think, well, then there's like 4 unboxings all going up one after the other, after the other, after the other. But then I was like, no, because in that video, I do actually say about the face mask that you sent, and I wore one of those last week. So yeah, I put clips in and everything. Yours are magnets and you find them super easy to put on. Yeah, absolutely. This is it. As long as, the one thing I will say though, for Rachel, if you are doing your lashes, the eyeliner that come with them, that magnetic lash thing, that magnetic eyeliner is quite thick. So like when you put it on, what personally, again, my advice would be put one side on and kind of give it a few seconds to dry down before opening your eyes. If you've got amazingly tight skin, which isn't me at all, but if you've got amazingly tight skin, then you might get away with it. But if you've got any type of hoodiness, any type of overhang, any type of mobile skin, then they will probably be, when you open your eyes, it will transfer. Just be a little bit aware of that, because I did have that problem when I first used them. But then all I do is I do that, flump it on, leave it for a little bit, and then Holland's just put there, it's a bit of an Amy Winehouse look. It's a very thick look, but with the lashes and certainly on stage, it looks stunning. But what I also do is I will also then take my either my Kat Von D KVD tattoo liner or the Revolution one and just fine finagle a wing. So just do a little finagled wing and then kind of use the other one for the main part. That's what I've done. Kirsty, I have started, Byron says, Kirsty, I've started following a great opera YouTuber called The Charismatic Voice. She does a lot of reaction videos and is worth a follow. Oh, sounds interesting. Anita, what about those new ones you put under your lashes? I can't remember what they're called. They come in small sections with a glue you put on your lash. It's like a mascara. No, thank you. I have tried also. I think 3 different types now of the glue eyeliner. I cannot make them work on my eyes. I can make it work on my hands, do the line on my hand, stick the lash to my hand, no problem at all. Put it on my eyes, cannot make them work. Cannot make them work. Right then, I'm very aware of the time. Look at the time already. Vitamin C. So I'm going to whack on some vitamin C. This is the Balance Vitamin C serum. I like this. It's doing nice things for my skin. I can totally recommend that people add a vitamin C into their skincare, but do it gradually, do it slowly. This has got an active vitamin C in. It's the Balance Active Formula Brightening Serum. And I would say for me personally, this has had a cumulative I can't say it. Cumulative. It's had an effect where you keep putting it on and then it works. Oh God. that word. Yes. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh dear. Oh god, right, okay. Belinda's here. Hi, Belinda. Can you say cumulative? Cumulative. I can't say it. What is the word? Accumulative. Oh dear. Great advice. Cheers all, says Rach. Cumulative. Kirsty, the link above is to some expensive magnets lash kits, but I think you get the magnetic curlers, putter-oners as well. Fabulous. Jess, I will post on the page when I have a poster ready, as I just decided over the last few days to go ahead with starting this Jessica's electric repairs. Okay, my darling. Oh, Byron, I will check them out. Thank you, Han. Oh, yay, Jessica. I'm so pleased you took the plunge and gone for it. Well done. You've never even worn false eyelashes. What? But Yaz. I can't say it. Cumulative. But Yaz, you're all gothy and like alternative. I would have thought like a big, bold, dark fake lash would have been fantastic. Oh dear. Oh God. Oh dear. Lisa's lost the plot. I know. Cthulhu. Oh God. Micro YouTuber dies on live stream. Oh my God. Yes, Neil. Cthulhuative. That is the exact word that I was struggling with. All to do with Cthulhu. Oh, dear God. Don't do that to me. I nearly bloody died then. Oh, God, that's funny. What have you joined? I know. Sorry, Belinda. Hi, Belinda. I was trying to say the word. Somebody put it in the chat. God. Cumulative. Oh, dear. I can never say it, though. Kazoo Orchestra, Holland. I had that a couple of weeks ago when leading a church service. Oh, my God. Can't remember the word, but I just couldn't say it. Oh, that's so funny. Lisa, I normally want to peel my skin off in any warm weather, but I've started using a cooling mist with hyaluronic acid in it, and it's great. Aha. I have just done this. So this is the Makeup Obsession So Dope Nourishing Essence Spritz with CBD spray. And it's normally a much darker color than that. And I've added some moon water in it. So just some water, basically. And it is so nice. Oh, just as a mini spritz. It was down to about there. And I've ordered some. Did I order some more? No, because I haven't placed the order yet. I've got an order in the Revolution website in their cart, and I keep thinking, but I don't really need anything, but I do need some more of this because I've just watered this one down. And there's a couple of makeup bits in there that I've been looking at for a long, long time. But again, I keep saying I don't need it. Like I just don't. I just really don't. So this low buy is really, really working at the moment, because even things like this, which I am arguably I do need to replace because it was there and now I filled it up with water. But this is really nice as well as just an essence spritz. But also, if anybody's got any squirty bottles, right? If you've got any squirty bottles, get yourself a tea bag, some green tea bags. So that can be any of your favorite green tea. Make up a tea, but only make it up to whatever. So say this is, I don't know, is 100 mils or something. Yeah, 100 mil. So put it in a jug, make it up to it's like just over the 100 mil. Let it steep for a long time. Wait for it to go cold. Put it in the fridge. All of that. Next day, pour it into your bottle, and just a green tea spritz is absolutely phenomenal. You don't need to buy any of these, she says, with one in her cart. But this is because it's CBD oil. But how much CBD is going to be in that? What effect? All of that. I don't know. But yeah. So the best thing, literally, green tea. Put it in this. Put it in your spritzer, and then when it's really warm. It's just really lovely. It's just really lovely. And if you want to, you can even put with the water, with your green tea, just put some slices of cucumber in. Or if you've got like a blender, put some cucumber in and blend it, just a little bit of cucumber, and blend it so it's like consistent enough to go up your sprayer. Ideally, just put some sliced cucumber in and then take the slices out. So you've got all that cucumber essence. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, so absolutely, Byron. I'm with you with that. And if you've got hyaluronic acid in it, that'll be doing great things for your skin as well. This is like you the other week, whatever word it was, I couldn't say. I know, right? Said it twice, then went back, took a run up at it and still got it wrong. Someone passed the witch's brew. I know, right? That's when I was choking. Don't die, says Holland. Could you imagine? Careful now. Don't go carking it on live on air. Could you imagine? Oh God, I've broken it by making it. Continuous no. You did. Yes, you did. Thank you. Make it up, says Kirsty. Thank you, Kirsty, says Jess. Q moo. Q. Q moo laxative. Oh God. Cthulhu laxative. There you go. Cthulhu moo laxative. That's the new one. Oh God. Oh dear. Rachel, you're going to try that with green tea. It works. Yes, I do that with green tea, Lisa. I love it. Oh, it absolutely works. Absolutely. Don't buy any of these like skincare concoctions unless you really have to. The other thing, like just talking to Byron then about the there we go, about the hyaluronic acid in it. If you want to, you get your thingy, your bottle, and put in some drops of your hyaluronic acid skincare. And then give it a good old shake. And all you do is you've got to make sure you shake it to emulsify all of the stuff to mix it all together. And then you just do, could just do this all day because it is so refreshing. But this is the witchy channel. So if you do use moon water, if you put a jar of water, have I got any? Yeah, just put your jar of water outside in a full moon ideally, but any moon. Put it in, let it charge up, let it actually get the moon's essences, especially if you want things to be growing. So if you want to do things where you are like, every time you spray, you're doing the whole, I am looking for more confidence, or I am feeling more assertive or more alert, whatever those affirmations are, you can spray it. And as you spray it, say that. And because your new moon water's in there, which is the waxing moon, the growing moon, it will grow whatever that intent is. So even if it's past the full moon and we're into a waning period, because the water you used in here is from a waxing moon, from a growing moon, you've still got that energy. So that is something to bear in mind as well. So yeah, I believe very firmly in infusing witchcraft into skincare. I really do, because it helps. Oh, we've got questions coming in now. Oh God, I am choking somewhat. And that is choking with a ch, not joking with a j. Right, I am going to add, talking about CBD oil, CB2, sponsor me, CB2. Actually, no, sponsor me, Dr. Botanical. Well, they kind of, no, they don't, do they? They don't sponsor me, but I do have a code. But anyway, this 2% CBD oil tastes like shit. Oh my God, it tastes awful. But I have noticed it's really helping me at nighttime. It's helping me to sleep and helping me do a few things. So let me have a look. There we go. Oh, it tastes like shit. It tastes like shit. Right. Okay. So then, everybody, it is time to open up the tarot questions are now open, but it is time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Sorry to everybody with headphones. It's something I have to do. I think it's just my ADD brain kicking in every time I do that. Every time I say time to say goodbye, I have to do a screech. It's the law. Anyway, I don't know what's happening anymore. You've certainly done something invoking the Cthulhu energy, Neil. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, by the way, Neil, I need to message you. In fact, I probably need to have a Zoom chat at some point about the project and if you want to be involved. Anywho, let's flip me thing over. Right, so tarot is, let's get into the serious bits of today. Tarot is a system of 78 bits of coloured cardboard. Look at that. My view count has bombed, absolutely destroyed. I've just destroyed my own viewership because I was singing. Sorry, everybody. It's going to be a small numbers. Let me just, sorry, I'm trying to put my skincare away. I didn't even do a mask, did I? I had one out to do and everything. Look, my Beauty Pro rejuvenating sheet mask that I got from Latest in Beauty. I had that out to do, but that will have to do either another week or midweek. Right then, go away. That's set there for later. Right, so tarot is a system that uses 78 bits of coloured cardboard. They have specific names and they have specific pictures on. The names of the pictures will vary depending on the deck. So, for instance, in the deck that I use, which is the Connolly deck, the first version of the Connolly deck, there is now a second one that came out a while later. The deck I use, as you can see, it's a very beautiful deck. It's designed, or I believe it's designed for public, for tarot professionals. So it is designed not to scare people. So in this deck, we don't have a devil. We don't have a death card. Instead of devil, we have materialism, which is one of the main reasons, one of the main sort of meanings behind that card. And we also don't have the death card. Instead, we have transition. Reason being that for most people, when you do a tarot reading, if the death card comes up, no matter how many times I have said to somebody, it doesn't mean death. It means like change of a lifetime period into a next period of time. Like it means going from one phase of your life into the next. It means a massive, massive transition, a massive change happening. They go away and they go, oh, the death card comes up, someone's going to die. And it doesn't mean that, never has done. But so that's the reason I use this deck. Okay. Now, a couple of things in response to some comments, and both on here and on Instagram and even on Fiverr. So I have been using this particular deck, this particular design of deck, exclusively for professional readings for 23 years. In that time, I have put them down for a couple of years, not done any readings, come back to them. I have developed my own way of reading these cards. Okay, so each card has a specific meaning. So for instance, the Hierophant, yes, that could be a Pope type person, but it could also be an authority figure. It could also represent like a marriage in this deck, because the devil image doesn't, which normally represents marriage, in this deck doesn't have this same picture of a couple. So because of that, I interpret this one to be marriage, because it literally looks like the Pope or whoever is blessing this couple. They could be any gender, there could be no gender, they're genderless. Okay, so for me, this represents marriage as opposed to the devil in a general deck. For me, the devil takes on that materialism aspect, which is why in this deck it's been renamed. That being said, if you have a tarot deck and the Hierophant means something different for you, fantastic. Go with it. Absolutely use it. Like, everybody should build their own relationship with the cards and with the divination tools they use. So again, Queen of Cups, that's quite a standard image. It's very much sort of, it is a queen. Cups is the emotional suit, so she's in pink, which is deemed an emotional color, all of that. But the Magician, again, that's quite a standard image. But for me, that smacks of, literally, if you see what he's doing, he's kind of going, ta-da! And it's kind of like, ta-da! Look here, because I'm doing something behind here that I don't want you to see. So it's like an illusionist magician, like a Paul Daniels type magician. So for me, this talks a lot about duplicitousness and about, you know, sleight of hand, con trickery, all of those things. But it can also mean literally having all of the tools at hand and going, ta-da, here's the spell I've just worked. So it has lots of different meanings depending on where they are. So if you are somebody who has read tarot, if you are somebody who has looked at tarot, if you are somebody who has, you know, if you are an expert and you disagree, great. If you are a newcomer and you disagree, great. These are my interpretations of the cards. If you want a different interpretation of the number 13 and I think it's the number 10 card or whatever they are, 13 and 15, sorry, which is Death and Devil, go and find another tarot reader. If you want a tarot reader who's going to be vague and be like, oh, and this could mean this, go and find another tarot reader. It isn't me. I try not to be vague. I try and be as specific as I can and as accurate as I can. Okay. My personal journey with these cards has been, as I say, over 23 plus years. And it's a really different kind of way of doing things for me. It's a very, it's a very personal interaction, and that's how it should be for everyone. Okay, so yes, tarot cards do come with a little pamphlet, and so this one might have 3 words, 3 keywords, and 3 keywords reversed, and maybe a sentence that tells you about the card. And if that's what you're going on, fantastic, great. You do you, boo. Absolutely, be the witch that you are inside. You do you. You be the best witch you possibly can. And if that's how you interpret the cards, great. For me, I was at that point 20 years ago, and I developed my understanding and my connection with the cards. And if you are still at that point, or if you're just at that point where that little meaning means the same for you, then fantastic, great. I you know, more power to you. But everybody is different. Okay, so I did have to say that because I've had some comments and people saying that I've been reading the cards wrong and I've been giving out wrong information. The information I give is very intuitive. The information I give is through, as I say, 23 years. And I would say, if you watch back all of my lives, generally, the Ace of Wands will always mean the same thing to me. It might mean a different thing to you, but every time it comes up in a reading, I will give it the same or very similar interpretation. The same with the 5 of Cups. The same with the 7 of Wands. Okay, so yeah, it's very intuitive. So then, all of that being said, let's crack on with today's readings. Wow, we've got 5 in already. Okie dokie. Let's go through this then. My voice. Look at that, Neil. Cthulhu, you have Cthulhu'd my voice. Ramneek Kaur, question, a general reading for you, please. Okie dokie, I will do that for you now. I completely agree with what you put in the chat, Yaz, with what you've put in the what's it thingy. The blonde pixie. Hey, blonde pixie. Hi, my darling. There is still space for a reading if you want one. Be quick, my darling. Right then, so for... oh, my throat is really annoying now. Here we go. For Ramneek Kaur, let's have a look. You are wanting a general reading. Okie dokie. We'll do a very quick general reading. Maybe for this coming couple of weeks. Yeah, that sound good? For the next couple of weeks. So then, to the guides. Welcome, dragons. Oh, my dragon just sent me... Oh, that was... I don't need fire. Thank you very much, dragons. Wowzer. Okay. Okay. Sorry, dragons. Maybe I do need fire. I just dropped a whole bunch of cards. Right, that one randomly got stuck. Oh, okay. Okay, I know what that is. Sorry, dragons. I know what you're... So then, I had a card just get stuck in between two wires, okay, that I've got hanging here. So I wouldn't take the fact that some cards fell as a sign. However, when I've literally just said I don't need that energy to my dragon, and then the one that's got stuck is the Seven of Pentacles, it reminds me of something that is over on my screen. So then, I do have to say, by the way, everybody, my Fiverr gig will be back up and running as of tomorrow. So if you do want to book me, you can go over to fiverr.com and look for Beyond Authentic. That should be up and running again as of tomorrow. Now I've got the laptop back. Also, if you do want to support me here on the YouTube, you can always have a look at www.buymeacoffee.com/Beyond Authentic, where you can support me for the price of a coffee, basically. Right then, Ramneet, let's have a little look-see. You've been watching Lisa on the treadmill. I don't go on the treadmill. Oh, absolutely, Holland. Holland, you are a spanner. Post it. Post your link. Post your link. I need to talk to you about that as well. Right then, Ramneet, we're cutting the cards. General reading, 3-card reading for the next 2 weeks ahead. Ooh, for the next couple of weeks ahead. Right, so in the past position, so this is everything that is leading up to this coming week, okay? We've got the Two of Swords. Swords is trouble and strife, sometimes known as also the ideas suit. Normally, the way that I read it is that it is very much about arguments, disagreements, and this will be with somebody who you consider to be a partner. So this could be somebody that is in your love life, so your other half, or this could be someone who is a business partner, something like that. It's somebody who is very close to you, but there is also a clash happening. So it could also be your number one enemy, whoever that is. So it could either be your partner that you're arguing with or your enemy that you're arguing with. So there is definitely that sort of energy there coming through. And this is what is basically lingering from the last couple of weeks into this new period. So we'll basically say from up to up to the new moon, which was on the 10th. Well, technically it was the 11th, but anyway, on the new moon around the 10th and 11th, moving forward towards the full moon. This is what this is kind of the energy that you're bringing with you when you're in the present period. So this week that we're in now, running up to, or this week in the next 7 days, I should say, you've got the 10 of Wands. Now, this is all about your sense of security. This is all about your sense of self. And I think you're going to be feeling a little bit unsure of yourself, and you're going to be feeling a bit insecure, basically. You're not going to have that sort of feeling of, yeah, I know everything, I'm a boss bitch, I, watch this space, here I am, no, I do this. You're not going to have that energy so much. It's going to be very much on a lower vibration, on that sort of feeling of, oh, I really want to say this, but I'm not sure. Oh, I really want to do this, but I'm not sure. And that's basically because of the reversal on this card. Now, it has got, I always point it out, the person here is actually sowing an acorn. So there is this idea of what you sow now, you will be reaping later on. So if you want to have, a massive, gorgeous oak tree, you need to plant that acorn. If you want to have, a massive pine tree, you need to plant that pine cone. You're not going to get a massive, gorgeous oak tree in 20 years' time if you plant dandelion seeds now. Don't get me wrong, dandelions have their uses. They're great diuretics. They're great for lots of things in witchcraft, you know what I mean? But it's not going to be an oak tree. And this is what this is saying. If you want to plant something for your own future, you have to make sure that the seeds you are sowing now are of the variety that you want to reap in the future. And at the moment, what you're sowing is going to be that uncertainty that you've got going on now. So basically, you need to do something about that. Otherwise, it's going to bleed into the weeks to come. In another week's time, so I would say towards the full moon, we've got a financial element coming in. Again, it's reversed. So again, this energy that you are starting off with, that you are bringing with you about the arguments, bleeds into your own sense of self-worth, self-esteem, and insecurity, which is then bleeding into a loss financially, or a loss in your career. I don't think this is career. I think this is very much, there's going to be a financial hit somewhere. I mean, it could be career. It could be that, you lose some hours, or you lose, something in terms of work. Now, the 4 is normally quite a good card in terms of you've got a bit of a grounding, you can move forward. But this is very much saying that whatever it is that you think is relatively secure is going to have a wobble. Excuse me. So that could be your savings. It could be that suddenly, you lose some interest on your savings. It could be that, at work, there's 3 days of work hours that you're not getting paid for some reason because the clocking machine wasn't working. Whatever it is, there will be something that kind of has that impact. So again, when we're talking about self-esteem and that, it could be that you go on a massive overspending spree and you just buy a load of crap because you're feeling shit. So you buy like 15 lots of makeup, or 15 dresses or shoes, or whatever it is, 15 pairs of trousers for no reason. You don't need them, you don't want them, you just were in that mindset, you were on a website and you click and it's done. Whatever it is, it's reversed. So whatever it is, it means it is a drain on finances, a drain on the career. So it could be your boss comes in and says, actually, you're not going to get that promotion because. Okay, so it is very much linked in with like the Mercury retrograde type feel. It's very much linked in with all of that kind of, everything's a bit meh coming up. I will draw you one more card, and this is going to be the sort of advice to kind of overcome that, really. So this will be, we've got the Tower. Okay, the Tower is a really dark card. Not a dark card, but a strong card. Foundations are being rocked. Now, at the moment, we've just had a dark moon. We've just had a solar eclipse. We've just had all this stuff going on. And it's a very wobbly time. Now, for me, the Tower, yes, it's clearing, it's rocking the foundations, taking everything that's been built down to its foundations. But for me, that is always something which it leads to new growth. Okay, so there is something going on that you need to absolutely knock the Tower down and rebuild, if that makes sense. So it might feel really uncomfortable for the next couple of weeks. It might feel really even longer than that. It might feel that you're going through a lot of stress and turmoil. But what you will find a bit down the line is you'll look back at this period now and think, wow, that taught me the lessons I needed for the next phase. This is very much a liminal reading, basically. It feels like you are between phases right now, which is a fantastic place to be, but it might feel really rough while you're going through that change. Okay, my darling. So I do wish you all the very, very, very best. There is absolutely. Oh, there is there is going to be a change work-wise, and there is going to be quite a big change, and that might be where that financial thing comes in. Keep an eye out for new opportunities in the workplace, in a different workplace. Okay, so it could well be that you get some bad news in where you're working now, career-wise, and that will lead on to something that is bigger and better, or going on into something on your own, or a small partnership or something. There is definitely something there. Equally, that Two of Swords card that came up, which was talking about partnership, if you are in a business partnership, watch whoever it is you're in a business partnership with. Okay, because there's a very, very, very strong vibe that you need to watch your back, because one of those swords could be aimed at between your shoulder blades. Does that make sense? Yeah, so something somewhere is gunning for you. I don't think it's going to affect, it's not about health, it's not about anything else, it's all about the workplace. So whatever you've got coming up, make sure that you cover your own arse. Make sure you keep receipts, make sure that if there's nothing that your boss can say against you. If you've got a boss, make sure that if you've got a partnership, that all the tax returns are done, that all of the financial, make sure that everything is done and you've got receipts and paperwork. Just make sure of that. If it's something where you are, wherever you're getting your money from, just make sure that that's going to be continuing is all I'm going to say on that. I do wish you the absolute very best, my darling. I really, really do. Right, okay, let's have a look. Harleen, let's get to you, my darling. Let's have a look. Okay. Right. No. Go back up one. Come on, computer. What's in your destiny, Harleen? Again, I don't know how far we can go for the future. I just get the feeling that everything up to the full moon is going to be in flux for a lot of people. So we'll do it up to the full moon, which is, what, 10 days, 2 weeks away, just over that, just under that. Because I do really, this is just such a turbulent time at the moment for a lot of people. I may well be doing a, hold on a second. Let me just get these cards done for Harleen. Sorry, Harleen. Right, so for Harleen Core, Dragons and Guides, let's give Harleen some advice. Destiny over the next couple of weeks. And also, I'm going to pull a fourth card, just to let the cards know in advance. The fourth card will be long-term, so super long-term, like within the next 12 months, around that sort of 12-month period. So this will be 3 cards for the short term, my darling. And then it will be, oh, thank you, Ramneet. Thank you, my darling. I'm glad you could take it. I'm really so pleased you could take it. Like, be careful. Cross the T's, dot the I's. Make sure your ass is covered. Make sure you've got receipts. But thank you, my darling. Right then. So, Harleen, as I say, the first 3 will be short term up to the full moon. And the fourth card, you might have to wait until that actually makes some sense to you, because it is going to be a longer term reading on the fourth card. Okay, my darling, I hope that's okay for you. Don't forget, everybody, if you would like to, you can pop over to buymeacoffee.com and you can literally buy me a coffee. All you need to do is buymeacoffee.com/beyondauthentic. The I, as always, is a 1. And it starts at £5. So if you would like to, that basically, I think it translates at, I don't know how many dollars that is or what that is internationally. But yeah, there you go. So it's £5, which basically buys me a coffee and Costa and a biscuit. But we don't talk about biscuits. Right then. So this is for Harleen Core. Harleen. Okay. So then we've got in the energy that's coming through is, so this is basically, again, from the last few weeks, from the last month up to now, we've got the sun reversed. So the sun is all about possibilities. It's all about hope. It's all about growth. It's all about amazing positivity. It's literally got 4 cherubs flying around the golden sun. The sun helps everything grow. Without the sun, there can be no life. So it's an amazingly positive card, but it's reversed, which means that although there's been lots of life happening around you, you've kind of felt like it hasn't been happening to you, if that makes sense. So you might have sort of been stood there, you know, or you might have been sat there looking at other people having a life, getting families and kids and all of their things that they're wanting out of life. And you've kind of sat there almost feeling like, oh, you know, your luck has changed and you've got some lovely news and you've got this. Where's my positivity? And you're not jealous for them. You're happy for them. It's just that you want a bit of that for yourself. And that energy is very much, I think it's you're seeing lots of growth and you're seeing lots of, you know, new life and new possibilities happening all around you, but you just haven't felt connected into that as yet. Now, the current position, we've got the one that's going to lead up to sort of, you know, in the next couple of weeks. We've got the 5 of Wands. Now, Wands is all about security, your bricks and mortar security, but also your sense of self. Now, the 5 is all about travel. So if there is anything coming up that involves travel, whether it's a long distance travel, whether it's a short distance, whether it's kind of going abroad, whether it's a holiday, or in fact, whether it's like an opportunity comes up to move somewhere else permanently, if anything like that is coming its way, then do look into that in terms of bricks and mortar security. But this also is about your sense of self. and journeying on your sense of self. So the other aspect of the card can literally mean, when we're talking about the positive energy that you haven't felt, why haven't you felt it? Why haven't you felt, you know, this connection? And maybe there is some learning that you need to do, a journey that you need to go on to solidify and to really look at from yourself, what makes you happy? What makes you positive? What is it that gives you joy? That Maria Consolas, whatever she's called, that thing of what sparks joy in your life. Because it may well be that you're quite a distance away from that in terms of yourself, your spiritual self, your whole. And it could be that you're really looking for a relationship. It could be that you're really looking to learn more about who you are. It could be that you're really learning to accept who you are. Whatever that journey is for you, it's something that I think you need to really address, and you need to go on internally, if that makes sense. So yes, if there is a chance to move somewhere and do something amazing, grab it. But this is probably more about journeying within and doing that inner working and doing that inner kind of positivity. If any of the Spanners want a reading, by the way, pop the question in, Spanners, because we will have time. In terms of the next sort of phase after this one, so I would read this as to be probably up to the full moon, in this one for a little bit after the full moon, maybe in the next couple of weeks. We have the Ace of Cups, and again, this is a reversal card or a reversed card. Now, the Ace of Cups is about a new romantic or new friendship, new energy coming in that kind of field. So a new project, new person, new partnership, new friendship, new romance, all of those lovely things. But it's reversed, which means it's going to be coming from a direction that you aren't expecting and possibly can't take. Okay, so it's something which you are, it could be that somebody that you kind of know becomes a friend, but at the moment you only kind of know them, so you can't kind of picture that happening. It could also be that whatever this new friendship is going to come from very left field, and it's kind of that person who is going to kind of rock your world a little bit. Now, if it is a relationship, if you aren't in a relationship currently, then this is going to be an interesting one, because it will start in a very different way. It will start in a very, it's not going to be like the stereotypical asking somebody out, going for coffee, all of that. It will be something that is very much, okay, I wasn't expecting that. And it's that kind of energy that's coming. Okay, so there is something really positive. This is always, the aces are always positive. They even well, with the exception of the Ace of Swords, but all of the rest of the cards, even in their reversal forms, there is still positivity coming in. It's just how it comes in, because it can be very, very, very confusing. Now, I did say I'd get you the long-term card, and your long-term card is the Queen of Cups, and she's reversed. So again, this is that same reversal from that Ace of Cups there. So in a year's time, whatever this is, whatever this comes your way in the next month or so, is still going to be around in 12 months. So whether that's a new relationship or friendship or a significant bond with another person, whatever that is, this is still going to be in play. And in fact, it's going to get stronger. And in the next few months, this is more than likely going to be where you are. Now, the reversal does mean that at the moment, it's very, very clouded. It's very sort of in the mists of time. It's very vague. It's like, oh, look. But it's a phenomenally good outcome for sort of a year down the line. I do hope you can take that, my darling. You're going to have to let us know in the next couple of weeks, sort of 2 or 3 weeks, if somebody new is coming into your life, if you've got an inkling as to who that is, and what's actually happening. That would be absolutely fascinating, my darling. So do please let us know in a future reading about that one. I hope you can take that, my sweet. I really do. As I say, do please let us know either next week or the week after, whenever you can get back online. Do let us know how that is. Truly beautiful reading. It really helps. Oh, thank you, my darling. I'm so pleased I'm really pleased that it helped. Okay, we've got a question coming up from Byron. Okay, my darling. So Byron, question. You've made a couple of decisions this weekend. One rework and one your anxiety. Can the cards offer any reassurance before I put them into action? Okay, let's see what the cards say then. So Byron has 2 decisions made. One in regards to work and one in regards to anxiety. And what Byron would like to know is, can we have some confirmation, basically, that these decisions are right? Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a little look. Again, my shuffling ability is pretty crap today, so apologies, everybody. The cards are jumping around all over the place, but that's totally to do with my my shuffling ability and my fibro more than anything else, and just the fact that we've both been so crap this last couple of days, literally since Friday. Right then, here we go. Let's have a look. Hello, Zaneb. Oh, you've gone off the chat. There we go. Right then, let's have a little look-see. There we go. Is that it? There we go. Right then, Byron, let's have a look. I'm going to plop down a couple of cards and we'll see if there's anything work-related. Oh. Okay. I've done 4 cards and all of them are reversed. But don't panic, Mr. Mannering. In your past position, we have the 4 of Wands reversed. Now, Wands is trouble and strife. Wands is also ideas, but Wands can also be the anxiety card. So if this is relating to your anxiety, then I think it's taking you a bit of a while. Yeah, so this is going to be anxiety, right? And the reason I'm saying that is that this has taken you a bit of time to actually kind of look at what the problem is that you need to resolve. Okay, so you've been aware of the issue, you've been aware of it, you've kind of, it's almost like you've diagnosed or you've worked it out yourself, you know what the problem is, you know also how to resolve it, you know how to move on, you know what you want to do in terms of that, and what you've then done is to kind of put that out there into the universe as kind of like, this is a plan that I need to do, but then there's been a bit of procrastinating. And the reason I'm saying that is because this is reversed. So this is literally like the person's got the 4 swords wrapped in this this sort of like wisdom, I guess, blue. So they know themselves, they know the stuff, they know like what's going on, and everything's over there to be dealt with, but it's reversed, which means it really is over there. It's like you're all the way back here and you're just like, no, I'm aware of that. Burying your head in the sand is basically what that card is saying. So when we talk about anxiety, it may well be that there's been things that you know that you want to do to alleviate that, but it's been so difficult to put those things into practice that it's kind of sat on a back burner and it's kind of in the back of your head for quite a long time before you've managed to do that. Now, in your present position, we have the 10 of Cups reversed. Now, again, at the moment, I think that, you know, if I show you it the right way up, it's all about sort of relationships and happy friendships and lots of love and rainbows and all of that. But this is reversed, and it's saying that although that's there, it's not necessarily doing what it's supposed to do. So I know that in the last couple of weeks, you've said that you've been able to go meet your friends and things and actually start trying to go out again. And I think that's an amazingly positive thing if it has actually brought you joy. And I think that partly it might have brought on some more anxiety feelings because this is reversed. And it's that kind of thing of, you know, meeting people and being friends is supposed to be a really positive thing. 1 second. Zaneb Gohar, can you please confirm your age in the chat? We need to know how old you are, my darling. Anita is our chief moderator, so if you could just let Anita know how old you are, my sweet, thank you. But yeah, so it's that thing of Byron where, you know, sometimes being around people can be an amazingly warm, affirming, like loving thing, and sometimes it can take all your last spoons. And it's you know, sometimes it can go either way, and sometimes it can do both. It can kind of, it could be like, oh, this is really nice, and then something will just twist and then all it's gone. And I think that's kind of where you've been, certainly in terms of anxiety. I think that, doing some of the things that you've been trying to maybe help with anxiety may well have been kind of, it's kind of done that thing of, it's a double-edged sword, so to speak. Now, the future position, we have the 5 of Swords reversed. So normally the 5 of Swords would be talking about, getting carried away and carrying too many things with you. But this is where it's a good one. So, okay, Belinda, thank you, my darling. Have fun, darling. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, my love. And let us know when you're doing your menopause diaries, because we'll all be watching that. So the 5 in this case, whether it's reversal, is basically saying that this is time to let go. Time to let go. Not singing. And it is time, as difficult as it is, it's time to let some of these anxiety issues go. And how I mean about that, it's not just a case of, decide. It's not toxic positivity, okay, where just decide not to be. Have you ever tried not to be the slayer? No. Have you ever tried not to be anxious? Have you tried not having depression? Have you thought today about not being upset? Jesus Christ, I hate those people. But anyway, it's not about that. But what it is about is trying to minimize the amount of stuff that you carry with you in terms of other people's baggage, other people's expectations, and also kind of not feeling guilty about letting those things go. Because sometimes when we move forward in our own mental health and we move forward in our own self-care, we can get caught up in the idea of basically being like, I'm doing these things for me. Aren't I so selfish? And then you get guilt for doing those things for you. And it's not selfish, it's self-care. But we can kind of get twisted on that. And then it's almost like that, that cartoon image when somebody falls over and then they just roll. And it's like that. You kind of trip yourself over and then you're stuck in a snowball going down the mountain, forever getting thicker and thicker with more crap. And it's kind of that feeling. So basically what it's saying is let things go. Let it just kind of, let it do its thing. Don't get too involved. Like, you do you. Let everybody else around you have their reactions to the things that you're changing. Let them have their own interaction. Let them have their own feelings about it. You do what's right for you. Don't worry about other people's shit in relation to that. The outcome we've got, again, it's a reversal. So this is an interesting one. We've got the 3 of Cups. Cups is normally about kind of moving on together in a sort of family unit, moving on together in terms of taking that next step, that next decision. And this reversal is literally saying that whatever you're doing to alleviate your anxiety, whatever you're going to do to actually help, this is not necessarily part of it, if that makes sense. So you don't have to solidify this family unit if it isn't right for you. If you need to kind of almost take a step away from the family, I don't know why family unit keeps coming up, but if you need to step away from that family unit for a little bit, if you need to kind of change how you're dealing with things in terms of this relationship, then absolutely do what's right for you. Because at the end of the day, oh God, you can't pour from an empty jug. And literally, if you are giving all your energy over to try and maintain something, then in terms of anxiety, it's like, if it's not helping you, it's not helping you. And no matter how much you try and get that Hallmark movie kind of happy ending, no matter how much you try and kind of work this, if it isn't working for you, it isn't going to work for you. And you need to be able to have the strength and the confidence to say, this isn't working for me. I need to make some changes, and we'll move on from there. Not that you want to completely dismiss people, but that you want to change that relationship. And I think that is going to be longer term what's going to work for you in terms of anxiety. I do hope you can take that, my darling. I do hope it makes some sort of sense in terms of family unit kind of dynamics. But yeah, do spot on so far, Lisa. Thank you, my darling. So yeah, do let us know how things go. But also, like, in terms of everything else, again, if you need a shoulder, let me know. Yeah, just like, it feels like whatever your decision is, it's the right one for you. And everything that the cards are suggesting, kind of, it might be going slightly, okay. fully feeling that last card is relating to your work family and putting in so much. It could well be, my darling. Again, if it's changing that dynamic where it's you know, you're no longer part of that particular family unit, then absolutely that will be what makes sense. But there's nothing there that is hugely negative. There is nothing there that is in any way, shape or form kind of saying that you're doing the wrong thing. Everything there is backing up your own decisions. So absolutely, Byron, go with that. Right, Rachel, my darling, are you still with us here in the live? A guidance card with your new singing project. Okie dokie, with Grace. Does that mean Grace is the person you're singing with? That would be amazing. Oh, thank you, Byron. Big hugs for you, Byron. Good luck, Byron. You see, people love you, Byron. Myself included. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, darling. Thank you. That was a great reading. Lisa, as always, thanks, everyone. Oh, thank you, love. Right then. So, Rachel. You are here, my love. Thank you very much. So when you said with Grace, I take it you mean like with Grace, not that Grace is the singer you're going to be singing with. Because Grace was my grandmother's name. It's also my middle name. Thought I'd share that with you. Probably shared too much information on the internet now. If you're going to dox me on the internet, then, you know, screw you. Okay, Kirsty, I see you've taken that last question out. Okay, my darling. Anita, in the chat, she was on 2 weeks ago, I think. She was on 2 weeks ago. Sure it was. On this one, 2 weeks ago. I'll double check, but I'm sure it was only 2 weeks. I know that's a hit or miss, actually, for kind of for where she is. But yeah, absolutely. By the way, everyone, if you can do, please hit that thumbs up button. That really helps me out here on YouTube. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. And really importantly, and I know I bang on about it, but please hit that bell icon and change your notifications to all, because YouTube is, I don't know what YouTube is doing, but it's having a right old wobble at the moment. All of my view count is half of what I would be expecting. On lives, on the videos that have gone up, everything. YouTube is just seemingly, they've done something, they've changed something, and I've seen a lot of other small creators as well have had the same reaction. They absolutely have. So there's something that they've done. A few channels that I watch have been saying the same things, and there's some of the bigger channels as well. So yeah, if you can, please do make sure you keep that bell icon clicked, and if you think it's clicked, please double check it. That will really help me out. While I'm just shuffling for Rachel, I do have to say that there is there's a Witchy Wednesday video coming up this week that I may well delay the live stream, everybody. I may well do the live stream at the end of the month, if that is okay with the Spanish squad. I'm kind of thinking that if it's going to be a lovely warm day, people are going to be out in their gardens, and you probably don't want to stop what you're doing, come inside for a couple of hours while I'm ranting on and chatting on about witchcrafty stuff, to then have to go out and catch the last like 10 minutes of sun or whatever it is. So what I would say to the to my Spanish squad is, absolutely, my darlings, please do like let's schedule it for the end of the month, so that while the weather's still amazing here in the UK, you can all get a bit of summer. I don't want anybody kind of feeling that they're losing out on a nice sunny day to come and do these. As much as I love you all, I also think that, you know, you'd probably be cursing me under your breath, and trust me, there's enough curses going on. Anyway, Rachel, let's go to Rachel's question. So for the cards, for the guides, and for the dragons and everybody, guidance card with your new singing project for next year. Got an album coming out. Have you got an album coming out? Rachel says, you've loved the live, by the way. Been wonderful. Your husband's tried talking to you several times. Just keep shushing him. Good girl. That's exactly what I do. Yes. Yes, Mr. Mills. Shush. Shush, Mr. Mills. It's not time yet. You talk after the live stream. Lisa hasn't done my tarot reading yet. Shush, husband. Shush. Right then. I was about to take a card off there. What was that all about? Just seeing if there was any importance there. Nothing to do with singing or anything. Right. Are we dropping? They all want to drop. Right. Come on, cards. One drop. One card. Well, not one card, but you know what I mean. There we go. One drop. So then, dump, dump, dump. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, past position. We have the Page of Wands. So these are all upright cards. So Page of Wands is talking about your sense of self. Wands are that youthful energy moving forward. Sorry, the pages are that youthful energy moving forward. I'm reshuffling. I don't often, but I'm reshuffling. And the reason I'm reshuffling, Rachel, has nothing to do with, like, there was no hugely negative card in there. It's just as soon as I put them down, I was like, no, this does not feel right. Like, they didn't feel right in my hands. Like, I don't know whether you can see. Oh, I see now they're lining up. But they didn't want to. There was like a bounce card or something. It was very, 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 very strange. Anywho, I believe very firmly that if they tell me to reshuffle, I reshuffle. So then, let's have a look. So for Rachel, asking the question again, guides and dragons, come on. And in fact, you wanted a single. Right, we'll do a single card for a 4 card. Right, 4 card. This is what we're doing. Right, okie dokie. This is what we're doing. We're doing a 4 card. A 3 card giving you the sort of, the, come on, brain. Come on, brain. My brain's just done a brain fart. The 3 card will give you kind of what the message is, I guess. What the why the fuck is my brain doing this right now? Right, bear with me. The 3 card reading will be what your, like, what the cards are, what the message is from the cards. The 4th card will be your long-term with the singing single card look. Okay, so your initial question was 1 single card. So in this case, the 4th card will be that. So the 3 card reading will be the standard 3 card reading. I'm just letting the cards know what the layout's going to be. And the 4th card will be the card that is in relation to your single bloody read. What is going on tonight? Why is this happening now? Cards are jumping. What's going on? Okie dokie. Right, dragons, come on. Come on, dragons. Let's get this done. Rachel deserves a nice, understandable answer. Hands, why are you doing this to me? Right. One more. There we go. Right then. Ha ha ha. Right. Dum-ba-dum. Is that it? That's the drop. Right, we've got the drop. So 3 cards, standard card reading. 4th card. Fucking hell. Right, okay, one of those has just come up from the first spread. So that is absolutely telling me we're on the right track. Okay. Right. Past position. 3 of Wands this time. So Wands is your sense of self. Wands is how you see yourself. It's also the bricks and mortar security. So it's all of those. Again, this one is slightly interested in travel and journeying, but this is more about moving towards your community. So moving towards, like, your people, basically your tribe. So whether that is like in terms of a music project, whether that is doing things in towards kind of your goals, towards kind of, you know, other singers, other performers, whether it's something like that, then absolutely this is what this is relating to, particularly if whatever business model you've got, there's more than one person there. So do, you know, if that is what's happening, do make sure that that this is kind of this is, yeah, God, make sure that this is that, if that makes sense. I'm okay. Okay, Spanners. Yeah. So anyway, make sure that everything is brain. If that is what you're doing with this project, if it is involving moving, if it is involving anything of kind of moving towards a community, I don't know why that keeps coming up in my head, and moving towards other singers, other performers, something like that, a talent agency, whatever it is that you're doing. If it is involving other performers, other creatives around you, then absolutely, this is a really good sort of venture. In the present position, I think money is something that you are going to be having to discuss. It's something you're going to have to kind of be aware of and maybe to raise, because the 5 of Pence is, it's not that you're starting from scratch, but it is that you are going to have to kind of make sure that the money aspect is covered. If you look, this person's getting the blindfold lifted, so their blinkers are lifted about costs and everything else. So when it comes down to finances, with whatever this business venture is, make sure that you've got the backing in place. Make sure that you are, that if things go horrendously wrong, make sure you're not up shit creek completely, if that makes sense. Possibly agents, you're cautious of those though. Absolutely, like me too, darling. Oh god, I could tell you stories about agencies. But in terms of money, in terms of finances, make sure that those blinkers come off and that you go in with your eyes fully wide open. Now, in the future position, we have the 2 of Cups. Cups is all about romance, friendship, all of those things, and Cups is all about that kind of that partnership. So this is about maybe if you're going into work with somebody or going into partnership with somebody particularly closely, if you've got somebody around you that you are going into business with, whether it's a friend or whether it's a loved one, then this is what this is saying. And it's because it's the right way up, it's actually quite well fated. So whatever it is in terms of whoever you are going to be working with, that looks like quite a positive union and quite a positive kind of a partnership. Yeah, a true partnership. Now, in terms of the longer term, because I think this is all kind of in the planning stage, the longer term, we have the 7 of Wands reversed. Now, the 7 of Wands would be a case of looking back, looking at what you've done so far, looking back, adjusting, kind of making some changes here, there, and everywhere, and basically appreciating things. That's really cool. That's what that is then. Your husband's your roadie. Fantastic. It's always good when you've got good relationships with roadies. In terms of what this card is meaning, it's saying, take stock, look at where you are, look at where you're headed, like do all of that kind of, do all of that in advance, like all of that introspective stuff. But also the reversal here is don't just do that. Like, don't get caught up in procrastinating and making sure that this is right and that's right and this is right. And, this is kind of that situation where normally I would talk very firmly about crossing the T's and dotting the I's. This is basically where you cross the T's and dot the I's. Okay, this is where you do that. This is where you build your community, or you build your presence, build your sense of self towards that community, build your confidence, all of that. And then this is the partnership, right? So this is crossing the I's and dotting the T's. This is going, right, we want to make sure those T's, did we dot those I's? We did. Did we cross the T's? Oh, we did that as well. Did we put the full stops in the right place? Oh, we did. Right, okay, come on then, let's go. Rather than spending a lot of time going over and over and over a situation where you've already done that sort of that groundwork. I think that it's going to be, I think it's going to be an interesting project. I think it looks like it's something which could be, I'll tell you what, we'll do one more card. We'll pull a single card. I think it's something that is absolutely, you've been thinking about for the longest time. And that's where that 7 of Wands is coming in, because it's literally saying, okay, stop thinking about it. Like, why are you putting this off so long? It's like, and I'm not saying start something before it's ready, but it is that thing of, God, you've been wanting to do this for 20 years. like next year's the right year. Stop questioning it. Just bloody well get on and do it. And it's that sort of energy, that, if that makes sense. You're overcautious, repetitive behaviors, right? Absolutely. That's what that would be then. Any more dropping? Any more dropping? Oh, one more dropping. Right then, let's have a look. Single card. Fucking hell! This really is telling you, this is just, right, that's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same. This is really telling you, yeah, take stock, look at what you've achieved in terms of career, look at what you've achieved in terms of singing, look at what you've achieved in terms of this new project, but stop fucking messing around, woman. Stop doubting yourself, because this is all about you. This is security. Stop doubting yourself. Stop saying, am I good enough? Can I do this? Like, will people want to listen to me sing, or whatever it is that you're questioning? Stop, because you're absolutely good enough. And this at the moment is you kind of being stuck in this loop of wanting to double check. And it's something which is going to hold you back. Absolutely, Anita. We will do that after this. Do I have them here? Yes, I do. They're right next to me. So there you go. Look, a single card with a complete shuffle, a drop. You saw it drop. 3 lots of cards dropped when I did that drop thing. Three dropped, and the card was the fucking 7 of Wands reversed still. There you go. There you go, my darling. That is absolutely what you need to be paying attention to. Right, Jessica Ryan, are you still here, Jessica? Jessica, are you still here? If you are, please pop a thing in the thing, just so that I know that you are still here. Yeah, you've been told, Rach. Exactly, Anita. It's not me telling you. Absolutely the cards. Like, out of 78 cards, that same card came up in your... I'm pulling the 4th card for the future position. And when I said I was doing a single card, because you wanted a single card that would just tell you what it was, it came up there again. Out of 78 cards. I'm waiting just for Jessica to say that you are still on the live stream. I think Jessica might have gone. Are you still here, Jess? Kirsty, oh my word, Lise, you have no idea how thankful I am that Rach has come in and had a reading tonight. This is exactly what... Oh, God, it jumped. This is exactly what those close to her have been telling her for years. So tar for backing us up. There you go. Right, Jessica is here. I was about to move on. There we go. So there you go then, Rachel. Absolute confirmation from the cards. Like, there is no way, 78 cards, there is no way that that card would have come up twice with all the shuffling and the drops and everything else, unless it was absolutely banging you over the head. You have been told. The cards have told you. Right then, okie dokie. So we are moving on to the last reading tonight using the tarot. This is for Jessica. You have a question for the cards. What is going to happen in your personal life in the next few days? Right, okay. We will ask the cards. So then, you most certainly have, my darling buddy. Exactly. And it's not even May. Now, do as you're told, Rachel, says Anita. Exactly. So then, this is a reading to the dragons and the guides. This is a reading for Jessica, who is wanting to know and get some clues on things happening in her personal life over the next few days. So we'll have a little look-see at that for you. Just while I'm shuffling, don't forget, everybody, you can go across to buymeacoffee.com/Beyond Authentic. The I is a 1. And you can help support myself and this channel and all of the readings and all of the things over there. It starts at, I think it starts at £5, which is like a Costa and a biscuit or something. No obligation. You don't have to do that. Also, though, I will just say, for those of you that have asked, my Fiverr.com booking is back as of tomorrow morning. So now I've got the laptop back, I will be able to do tarot readings over there as well. So if you want a reading, you can even book a live one-on-one reading over there as well if you scroll down. I will be changing some of the way that looks over there, just because I want a slightly more spooky, gooky one. But yeah, do have a little look-see at that. Right then, so for Jessica, I'm still shuffling. Come on, guides. This is hurting my hands now. You're going to tell me when it's ready to stop. Oh, I think we might be there. One more shuffle. Oh, no. Okay, one more. There we go. Don't ask me. I'm just going with the cards. So here we go then. Here we go and do the drop. Any more? No? A double drop? Been lots of double drops today. I don't know what that means. Don't think it means anything. Right then, for your personal life, let's have a little look-see. Right. So we have the Ten of Pentacles coming up in your past position. You're wanting to know the next few days. So again, this is the energy that you are going to be bringing with you. The Ten of Pentacles is reversed, by the way. So Pentacles is about finances and career. And this is basically, I think that, I know you're starting a business and you said it wasn't about your business that you were looking at, but I think the financial aspect of starting a business, promoting it, advertising it, setting up business accounts, setting up bank business accounts, all of that, you know, all of the practical stuff that you've got to do. I think that is something which is coming kind of, you're bringing with you, and it's reversed. So I think it's something that either you were unaware of or you're still a bit unaware of as to how much of that there is that needs to sort of take place to sort a business. And I think that certainly when we're talking about a personal aspect, it's great, but it's going to take a financial investment, and it's that investment that I think is possibly going to cause some questions, or it's going to cause some issues, or it's going to cause like a bit of argument or something with your other half. But just be aware of that, because that is the energy that is coming through. Now, again, the 10 is at the end of that journey of the career of the Pentacles. So it's at the end of that sort of process. So the way that I normally interpret that is that, you know, if it was this way up, you know, you've made your money, you've earned your money, but this is saying you're spending your money. And just make sure that, you know, everything between you and your other half is that you're happy with that. I know it's your money, spend your money where you will, but if you spend every single last penny and you haven't got any money left over for a coffee or for, you know, going out or for whatever, you know, for an unexpected bill, then that could cause some ructions in the relationship. So just be aware of that. But this is the energy that's coming through. Now, in your present situation, we've got the Three of Cups. Again, family very highlighted. In this case, it's an upright card. So this appeared last time, it was reversed. This time it's upright. Cards shift. But this is very much saying that you're in quite a good positive place in terms of your relationships at the moment, your family unit. They're doing okay. So even though there are some kind of questions coming in on finances and spending, you're actually doing okay at the moment. This next week is going to be quite a good week in terms of, you know, I think things are moving forward and things are kind of, you know, you're in just a nice space. You've possibly cleared the air about finances and things, and now you're kind of, there's that much more harmonious working together type of situation. That might change in the weeks to come, though, because we do have another card that's come up earlier, but this has come up in the other way. This is the Tower reversed. Now, this did show up earlier as an upright card. This is now coming in as reversed, which means that the Tower is all about having the foundations you built, having the building you built knocked down to its foundation. So that can be in sense in your sense of self, in your sense of community, in how people see you. It can literally be being knocked down a peg or two is kind of what the card is saying, and that everything you create could well come tumbling down around you. Now, it is reversed, which means that this isn't something that is going to be set in stone, stone, but it is something which I think it could cause some issues, certainly when you're talking relationship wise and personal life, I think you need to make sure that everything is above board, and that when we're talking about the only other reverse card, which is the financial one, that you do say to your other half, I've just spent £200 on advertising, I've just spent £300 on an accountant, whatever it is that you're spending the money on in terms of the business, make sure in your personal life that is all accounted for, because this again is something which it's kind of like, you could set up anything, but if it isn't going to be successful, you do need to have, how can I put this? Right. So I'm obviously working on a project behind the scenes at the moment that is due to launch later in the year. That is going to take a bit of investment, a lot of time, a lot of energy. And I need to make sure that if it goes completely tits up, the money I lose, I'm okay with losing. I can afford to lose. I need to make sure that the time that I lose, I'm okay losing. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I need to make sure that if everything happens and once it's launched, it dies on its arse and it ends up like ending or stopping or not being a thing, then I need to make sure that all of that time, money and effort, I'm okay with losing out on. So I need to make sure, it's that thing of gambling. If you're going to go into a casino and you've got 400 quid in your pocket, make sure you can afford to lose that 400 quid. Don't go in with £400 of rent money, hoping to win big, and then leave and go, no, I can't pay my rent, I'm buggered. Is kind of the energy that we're talking about. Okay. So just make sure that in terms of your relationship, in terms of your other half, just make sure that together, the risks and that kind of the rewards, because I think that a lot of this is linked in with the business. Advice kind of behind the scenes. Again, we've got another one. This came up earlier as well. 5 of Wands. Wands is trouble and strife. And this is taking on too many things and trying to juggle things and carry things that you aren't able to at that moment. So it's taken on everybody else's issues, or it's taken on it's taken on all of those arguments and all of those disagreements and those issues and all those problems and trying to carry it all through to the future. But actually things are getting left, and somebody there is quite wise and has quite a good head on their shoulders, but actually things are just getting dropped. And so it can be about that, but this can also be about ideas. So it can also be about trying to juggle too many ideas at the same time. So whether that is arguments and issues, or whether that is too many ideas, which I know from me with my ADD, ADHD brain is something I'm really guilty of, which is why I have to, as much as I would love to launch the project right now, I am not ready. It is not ready. But this is my brain would go, oh, just do it now and we'll do this later and we'll do that later. And I'm having to do things step by step. So if that makes sense, this is what this is basically saying, is just make sure in your personal life that you aren't taking on too many bits of baggage, you're not having too many arguments, and in your professional life, make sure that you're not taking on too many ideas that aren't going to go anywhere, if that makes sense. I hope you can take that, my darling. Please let me know down in the comment section. And also, as I say, once you've got posters and things designed and you've got leaflets and flyers and all of that stuff and e-marketing rollout, whatever, brand marketing stuff, do let me know, and we'll stick it on the Facebook page and promote it, same as we do for a lot of our friends and colleagues. Right then, so Anita, my darling, our major spanner. Anyway, I hope you can take that, Jessica, my love. Do let me know in the comment section if you can. So finally for tonight, our wonderful major spanner, Anita, has asked for a self-care reading. I'm going to pop my cards back in their box, in their little pouch, which, by the way, I don't think I made a bad job of it, seeing as this was the first one that I designed. There we go. Look, my little tarot pouch, tarot cards. It's got a couple of other little bits and pieces in there and everything. So yeah. Anyway, hope that was. You've not put anything in the chat, Jess. So I hope you can take that. I can only read the cards that the cards give me. I can't, unfortunately, change any readings or anything for anybody. So I do hope that you can take that. Right then, let's have a quick little look for a self-care card. So this is going out not just to Anita, but for anybody who needs a little self-care message here on the YouTubes. By the way, if you are watching this on the replay crew, please do put a, what did I say, crystal ball emoji down in the chat. That would be really lovely. Also, if you can, please do hit that subscribe button and the like button and the bell icon, all the YouTubey things. That really, really helps. Don't forget, on Thursday morning, I am back over on Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty with a coffee and a chat live stream. So that will be one where we literally just talk about our life. I knew it was going to cut there. Hang on. Are we going a second cut? It looks like, right. You're not going to want a second cut, but we're going to do 2 cards apparently. So that one there and that one there. Okay. So yeah, do come and join me over there for a coffee, a chat, a natter, and a general catch up on how we're all doing. Bit of a moan, bit of a bitch fest. It's fine. Right then. So we have 2 self-care cards. So these are the oracle cards. These are the oracle cards for Anita for this week, but also for anybody else that just needs a little bit of brilliant. Kirsty, I was waiting for the I'm not allowed to read this person like I usually get. No, who? What? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. You can read for anybody. Absolutely, Rachel. If you want a reading, make sure you come over here or go over to Fiverr, whatever you want, my darling. At some point, I will be, once we've had jabs and everything, I will be heading over to Kirsty's. And I think you live in the same town, city, block. What is it they're called in Australia? Region? No, what's it they call them in Australia? Province, or that Canada? Yeah, whatever. In the same general zone. So when I go over and have a coffee with Nibs over there, we'll have to come and call on you. Anyway, right then, let's have a little look. See, so card number 1 was Beauty Ritual, which is all about taking that time, skincare, self-care, doing all of that, doing your nails if you want to do your nails. By the way, Anita, thank you so much. That quick dry nail stuff is amazing. These literally took me seconds as opposed to ages to do. So my yellow nails with the suburbs, that'll do. My yellow nails with some of the stuff with the quick drying stuff was amazing. Did my yellow nail varnish, popped that on, it dried in seconds. Put a glittery nail top cut on, dried in seconds. Amazing. Anyway, so that was my beauty ritual this week. But there you go, a lovely beauty ritual. Take care of yourself. Take the time to, you know, pamper yourself, do your hair, make yourself feel good, all of that. Thank you, Jess. I'm glad you could take it. Whether that is doing your nails with some crystals around you, whatever it is, that is important. The other one, ground yourself. So that is talking about taking all of that negative energy that's coming your way and just grounding it. Just literally sit on the ground. If you can go out to the garden barefoot, if you can sit on some ground, just allow that negative energy, breathe it out of yourself. Literally, I know it's a cliche, out with anger, in with love. Literally, out with negativity, in with love, in with happiness. Out with negativity, in with happiness. Did you see Mary Pie, Lisa? Just wondering. I don't know what Mary Pie is. I don't know what Mary Pie is, Jess. I don't understand the question, my darling. But yeah, just so do that a few times, Anita, in terms of grounding. And in terms of when you feel that you've got like the knife in your back and the arrows coming at you and all of that, just remember to slough them off, physically shake them off, literally, shake it off, get the boobies shoveling, literally give a good old shimmy, shake it. And then imagine that your energy, your core energy, your aura is kind of extending just outside of the body, and a really thick, like like a Star Trek force field, right? Like the Klingons are firing huge, great big, like antimatter torpedoes at you, quantum torpedoes at you. Your force field is like chunk. Did I see your reply? I've seen your reply, Jess. I don't know what Marry Pie is. I don't know what that is, darling. I honestly have no idea what Marry Pie is. Did you see Marry Pie, Lisa? I don't know what that is, my love. But anyway, for Anita and anybody else, if you feel those knives and daggers and arrows in your back, just literally imagine that force field and then shake it off. Give it a good shake. Give it a good shimmy. A proper little like, and just imagine it all go away. Oh, my reply. Thank you, Holland. I did see your reply. I commented on it where you said that is close to some of the stuff I'm thinking about. Loads of ideas all at once. I said thank you for that. So I saw it. I saw it, Jessica. That's the only message that I saw, my darling. I hope that makes sense then. Thank you to Holland and Yaz as well, who both got that. I didn't read that. What was I saying? But yeah, it's a grounding. So literally slough those arrows and spikes and daggers off, and then just literally feel the energy coming up from your roots. Now you can literally imagine if you can stand on grass, you can literally feel the energy coming back up. You can imagine that your kind of energy is going down into the earth and kind of connecting in with that earth sort of energy. I do this quite a bit in terms of thinking about the goddess Gaia, who is a deity. Just literally do a Google search on Gaia. You will find Earth Mother. So literally that feminine, that kind of, that very nurturing, mothering kind of deity figure who has the whole world, quite often depicted with the world in her womb, in her tummy. And so quite often you will see that. Okay, we're literally just ending now, Holland. So thank you very much. Give my love to your other half. I hope you have a really good horror film. I can absolutely recommend #Alive. Korean zombie film. Amazing. Especially like put subtitles on. It's amazing. Take care, my darling. Gaia rules. Absolutely, Gaia rules. Oh gosh, Jessica, you do have one question. Do you do readings for animals? I don't do readings for animals because animals can't comprehend the messages that the tarot cards are giving. Animals do have spirits and they do have souls. In my opinion, animals do. We do come back as animals. We've lived as animals. They are just as valid a life form as anything else. But by that same token, the conscious cognitive ability of most animals, they're not able to understand our language, our understanding, and therefore doing a tarot reading for an animal would be like doing a tarot reading for my laptop. I can do a tarot reading about my laptop. I can do a tarot reading about an animal, but I can't do one for that animal, if that makes sense. So there we go. Yeah, for everybody out there that wants, keep an eye on this channel this week, because I will absolutely do a Witchy Wednesday video that isn't going to be live. I will do a Witchy Wednesday video this week. It'll be interesting. I will absolutely, Neil. Yeah, absolutely. In terms of videos this week on this channel, Witchy Wednesday will be coming up, then Sunday, and I might film something in between. Now I've got the other laptop working. Over on the Health and Beauty channel, there is a fabulous friend mail coming up on Friday from Holland. Absolutely fabulous friend mail coming up. I was very lucky to get that before my birthday when I got even more friend mail. So I have been absolutely spoiled rotten in the last few weeks with amazing gifts from amazing friends. So yes, thank you to everybody for that. And there won't be a Will It Soup tomorrow on the Health and Beauty channel because literally the laptop only came back a few hours ago. So that isn't something that we've had time to film and edit and everything else, particularly where we've been poorly. But don't forget, Thursday morning 11 a.m. UK time over on Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. Friday evening 8 p.m. UK time. Make sure you are over on Making It Authentic. Making It Up. MAKE-ING It Up, which is Kirsty's channel. She does a live stream 8 p.m. UK time. It's called The Friday Night Natter, and it's literally like meeting your mates down the pub, having a good old natter, a good old whinge, a good old moan, a good old giggle. It can go from conversations where we're all commiserating one person. We can all be, on the other hand, celebrating another person. We can be talking about naughty things, a bit like, oh, Mrs. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We can be talking about serious issues. It's literally across the board. It's like going down the pub with your mates where the conversation does all of this. Like 1 minute you're talking about makeup and the next minute you're talking about the geopolitical summit that's just happened. Across the board, absolutely. So do join us for that, and then I'm back next Sunday. But thanks ever so much, everybody. If you're looking for more content that I can personally, totally, 100% recommend, have a look in the description box for the Authentic Army. It's a group of creators here on YouTube that keep it 100% authentic, go beyond that PR bollocks to tell it as it really is. And if that is something that you absolutely are interested in, check out the Authentic Army. But that is it from me tonight. And as I always say, stay you, stay weird, stay authentic, and I will definitely catch you on another video. Get those hands up. Awkward wave.